Welcome to Overdrive AF, the official podcast of Overdrive Fitness. My name is Teddy Gurzon, and I'm joined by Gina Marie Gurzon.
What up, peeps?
As always, putting it together for us, Destroyer.
What's up?
I was about to do that.
Well, I did it.
Damn it.
And then we have Titan and Brajol with us.
We don't have much
Get
room
comfy.
here today.
Get comfy, bro. Thank you. It is disgusting out in New York right
It
now.
feels like fall leading into winter. That's
Yeah.
what it feels like.
It's like, end of September weather with rain, as opposed to Memorial Day weekend weather with lots of freestyle and techno.
Yeah,
Did this
there we
not
go.
happen last year too?
I think so.
With that, like,
I think
crazy
so.
cold days at the end of May?
Yeah.
Kind
On top of the lockdown, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Bastards.
didn't we get, like, snow or something?
In May, no. We did in April, I thought.
Oh, okay.
Definitely
Well-
in March.
The weather's definitely been out of sync, for sure.
It was not cool. Not cool. So, it's like, 50 degrees out right now.
Maybe.
It sucks.
48, 49, 50, something like that.
Yeah. But we will find a way to celebrate this
We were
weekend.
literally wearing tank tops and shorts,
Wednesday.
and it was like 90 degrees. Oh, don't move. Okay. And now I'm wearing my winter coat again, my sweatpants, and yes. Okay.
So, give us an update, Destroyer, on your mileage and your how many jump shots you took. Your brother already beat you to the gun and told me, he made me know that he won a game of horse.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, so we finally got back to the middle school to test out their new rims and mitts and everything. They're pretty nice, but they're a little unforgiving, so... you had
Tight
to-
double rim.
Yeah, you had to work hard for your points. It was Aiden, me, and our friend Joel playing games of 21. And Aiden did win all the games, but we did make it competitive. We all got to, like, the teens or the 20s.
Yeah.
He just
Nice.
happened to be the one that got there first.
He said that your jump shot has definitely gotten a lot better.
Yeah, no, it's the thing with mine is, and I was joking with my friend Joel, who we played pickup for like 4 years or something at this point, is that whenever I would like miss a shot, I would change my form. I'd
Yeah.
be like, form sucks, gotta change it. But now my form is much more consistent.
That's it.
And it's like the typical, bent elbow, hand in the cookie jar, wrist kind of thing.
Jimmy Chitwood.
Yeah.
Love it.
So that was good. And then I believe it's just 24 miles this week.
Okay.
I took off Monday this week to get some work done.
Oh,
And there goes the audio.
no, I think we're good. We're
We
good.
survived.
We're surviving. Wait.
We
For
might
now.
make it through.
Yeah, lay down,
Might
Papas.
not make it through.
Titan, come here.
Technical difficulty.
All right.
And we're eating.
And action.
But yeah, so 24 miles this week. The workload is a little heavy with school, so I
Hey,
had to take a day off to be exhausted.
it is all good. Yes, and we call it right
But
balance.
yeah, we're still getting it in.
We are listening to our bodies, right? And we're doing what we need to do as far as recovery, right? Recovery is so much more
Yeah,
than just, okay, maybe I just will skip my workout, or, right?
yeah. But the positive is that even though I didn't get in as many runs, the runs that I did get in were quality because I hit some new best times.
That's great.
That's
this week
awesome.
On my
That's-
6 milers. I got it down to a clean 50 minutes
Nice.
Solid.
this week. I think it's mainly because I made a new running playlist.
All right.
With, like, the best songs for it that like keep you distracted but also keep your adrenaline up.
Love it.
So what's on the playlist?
There's a little bit of like rock band era, like the video game,
Mm-hmm.
like some OK Go like the song "Float On" and stuff. And then there's some new.
Then some Weezer.
Yeah, there's some new. There's like The Weeknd on there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Some Dua Lipa. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Stuff that keeps you like your pace too, right? Like that's important.
Yeah, high BPM
There we go.
stuff. A lot of techno. Daft Punk is on there.
Nice.
There you go.
There we
It's
yes.
an eclectic.
Can't go wrong.
playlist.
Yeah.
Keeps
Yeah.
you interested.
Yeah.
Just as you're kind of sinking in, and it's like, oh.
And it's in like the right order. I don't even have to shuffle it.
That's important.
Yes, yeah.
I never have to take my phone out to be like, oh, I gotta skip this one. Sean Paul is on there.
Hell yeah.
Oh, come on.
Temperature?
No, it's Give It Up to Me.
Okay.
The deep cut.
That's a
As
good
true
song.
fan.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of running to dance hall.
Yeah.
I just have a dance hall playlist. I just listen to it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, nice, solid beats the whole time through.
It's good stuff.
Awesome. And then your Nets play tonight?
They played last night.
Last night. Did they win or no? I
They
didn't check.
did not. It was,
Really?
It was a closer game than honestly it had than it should have been, considering how some of them played. Tatum balled out. He had 50.
He's unreal.
Yeah, and it was the first game Kyrie ever played in Boston with fans.
Yeah.
So they were probably in his head.
What?
Only a 5-point loss. I mean, the series is still over. So
What's it's 2-1?
It's 2-1.
I mean,
Makes
Kyrie
sense.
pretty much let them in his head before he even got there
Yeah.
by saying what he said publicly.
Yeah. He didn't need to say it. Everyone already knew.
Yeah.
Boston's racist.
So racist.
Yeah, Knicks lost last night too.
Yeah, that was
Pretty.
for a team whose defense carried them to the playoffs. It's been pretty non-existent so far.
I do think Trae Young coming into his own as an NBA villain
Yeah,
is pretty sick though.
he's the new Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also want to punch him in the throat. I love the Trae Young is balding chants. So yeah, I didn't realize the Nets played last night, but
Yeah.
the Knicks definitely shit the bed. In other pro sports news, Jason Vosler got recalled on Wednesday. I believe the date was the 26th. Because he's been playing in AAA the last week or two. And I'm almost positive that was their day off. So he was supposed to have the day off too, right? He was playing in Sacramento. They called him up. He flew to San Francisco. And, it's because the starting first baseman, Brandon Belt, got hurt. He's on the injured list, right? Then Darren Ruff, who has been playing right field, got moved to first base to get more playing time, right? So he's going to start at first base. Well, Darren Ruff pulled his hamstring rounding first base. So on Jason's day off, he got thrown into action, which I'm sure he was not complaining about. In the 6th inning, got to pinch run, stayed in the game. They're in Arizona, actually. They're playing at Arizona. 4-4, actually, right before he got up. So Austin Slater was the batter right before him. They're down 4-2, top of the 8th. Slater hits a fucking moonshot, 410 feet, or maybe it's 390, I don't know. But it was a bomb. Ties the game with a 2-run homer, right? Jason's next batter up. It was a 9-pitch at bat, full count, 2 outs. Pulls one down the right field line. Fucking first ever Major League Baseball home run. First big league
awesome.
dinger for Jason Vosler. That was fucking dope. And not only did that break the tie, that wound up being the game-winning run. So that put them up 5-4 in the top of the 8th, and they wound up winning the game. And the Giants have been on fire lately. I don't know. Do you watch any baseball or no?
No, not really.
So last night's game ended, which I was excited for them, but pissed at the same time, because Mike Tauchman, who was a Yankee until this season, he got traded to Giants, which I did not want to happen, but he's been killing it over there, and he robbed Albert Pujols of a walk-off home run. Literally, if this is the wall, he caught the ball like this, and then was just laying on the ground. I think he knocked the wind out of himself running into the wall, and yeah, that was That was fucking awesome. So yeah, the Giants are doing well. Jason he played third last night. He's been playing first, obviously, in place of Darren Ruff, but yeah, he's getting a lot of playing time. So it's great.
And he's open to do whatever.
Yeah.
Which is he wants to be as versatile as possible. He's down to do anything that he needs to do to help the team.
Yeah, he's so far he's played first, second, third, and even left field. So, yeah, he's down for whatever. But the best part about his home run though was, have you heard of Evan Longoria? I don't know if you're a big baseball guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was a star for the Rays for a long time,
Yeah.
right? He's a third baseman, right? Obviously he's past his prime, but he's still really good. He celebrated Jason's home run more than he ever has for any of his own home runs. So like the manager of the Giants, Gabe Kapler, was like, listen, he said in the post game conference, he's like, I've played with Longo. He's like, I've seen him hit game winning home runs. And he was never excited for those as he was for Vosler's home run. He goes, that just goes to show you what this team thinks of Jason. I was like, that's fucking awesome.
I'm telling you, this is his year. He's really...
So congrats, Jason, on your first big league home run.
Absolutely.
Got that one out of the way.
We're going to sell it as an NFT.
What's up?
We're going to sell it as an NFT now.
Yeah, I think we have to.
Overdrive NFT.
And then, what do you call it? Yeah, now I gotta get a Giants Vosler jersey.
Are they making them now? Like selling them?
You can pick names, and if you go to the drop-down menu on the MLB shop for like the custom jerseys. So, I mean, I got a T-shirt already made up. Like it was like the T-shirt jersey.
Right.
But
it's surreal to see him on television. Like we're
gonna
sitting
see
here
Vosler.
eating our dinner, right? We're sitting at home eating our dinner, and watching Jason round home base, or hit around the field. Like it's just crazy.
Yeah.
I got so excited.
So yeah, it was, no, it's definitely been awesome. It's definitely been surreal to watch him play. But
Crazy.
yeah, no, I mean, I guess we can even segue right into basically what we're going to talk about today, which is like, I don't even know how to really title the subject.
We're having a little fun.
Yeah, but I guess we want to help break the stigma of being alpha, right? So I know we're now in the age where people want to talk about toxic masculinity, and you know, it's almost like boys are being raised with too much feminine influence. Like you're not allowed to speak out against or even act upon your actions. If someone pisses you off, you have to like keep it inside and figure out a more rational way to act upon it. But like sometimes people need to be punched in the fucking throat. So I'm not saying like that's what alpha is, but what I'm saying is it's almost like saying like alpha is now being termed or used to describe like anyone that's basically considered an asshole. And you know, that doesn't make you alpha, right? So like people that bully a lot, they're actually just really insecure. Right? They always have to be the loudest in the room. They want all the attention, right? Because they're so fucking insecure. And like nobody likes that person.
I hate to say it, but we've seen it on both sides here.
Yes.
Where
well, that's why I didn't say alpha male. I said alpha.
Being alpha, period. And if you want to go back to yoga and meditation and breath work and all that other stuff, there's plenty of cues that you'll be given in that breath work or in that meditation or yoga or whatever the case, where you actually want to be audible, you know, releasing that energy from that standpoint, even as an athlete too, right? We inhale and we exhale, and we want it to be audible. We don't, you know, we want people to feel it. You want to hear it, right? Are we right? Is that?
Yeah, I'm letting you speak.
I just wanted you if you're agreeing with me or not. Holding all of that energy in is not healthy. It's actually very, it's not beneficial at all. And I think, being alpha also, and doesn't matter who you are or whatever, but being alpha is, that confidence is quiet. That confidence is, people feel it when you pass by.
It's known.
Yeah, when you enter the room, people stop and stare. When you enter the room, right? It's like, how do I explain?
It's a presence.
It's an energy. It's a force. It's a force. I think in the steps that you take, in the way you hold yourself, your posture, all of those things, being not just confident, but respectful to your opposing sex, whomever that may be. All of those things. Kindness. That's being alpha is kindness. Being alpha is using that energy wisely. Sometimes you are the quietest person, and you literally lead by example. You lead by example, and in controlling the space and controlling the room, that's alpha. And again, whether you're male or female, I think that it's actually the opposite of all those negative connotations. What people think. Go ahead. I'll step off the platform for a second.
No, I was letting you finish. Like I wanted you to finish your thought. No, I was like, that's what I was saying. To segue into the subject, I would say like the way that Jason, even his approach to the whole game, in my eyes, is definitely alpha. Like, I've watched all his games because like I subscribe to not only MLB TV but MILB TV, so minor league baseball, right? Just so I could watch his his AAA and his big league at bats, right? And even him in the field. And and from what I've seen, I'm not even saying it because he's a client of ours, but whether he's in a hitting streak or a hitting slump, you couldn't tell, right? He's got the same approach every time, right? And when I reach out to him, I'm just like, hey, what's going on? Like, how you doing? Like, looks like you've had some rough at bats, but like you definitely don't look it. Like, you're not acting that way. He goes, no. He's like, I feel really good. And then later that day, that game, he'll hit a home run, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, remember I showed you that one he hit in Sacramento? It was a fucking moonshot to right center. The fan got a nice little souvenir there. That was awesome. But
being really comfortable in your skin.
Yeah.
Being really, he walks his talk. Go ahead, you were still talking. I'm sorry.
No, it's and like it's very simple what alpha really is. I think in my eyes the biggest thing is just not being fucking sensitive. There's too many fucking sensitive people out there today. It's not letting anything like ruin your momentum. You don't waver in light of anything, right? You have a job to get done. You're gonna get that job done. You don't care about what anybody else thinks around you, especially people that don't mean shit to you. You're gonna do what needs to get done. And sometimes the worst things come out of the mouths of the people that are closest to you. But like when you're alpha, that doesn't fucking faze you, because things are pretty objective. You either get the job done or you don't. You're either a provider for your family or you're not. You're either the rock, the emotional support, or you're useless, right? So, and it definitely is a presence, like we were saying. So, when someone is in charge, like really in charge, when they don't even really have to raise their voice. Like, their actions can just shut the whole room down. Just be like, all right, he's pissed. We better fucking fall in line. Everyone thinks that alpha is just loud. Like, you just always gotta be loud. You know, and like, no, when all you are is loud and you want all the attention, all you are is an asshole. Like, and people will tolerate it because it's like, well, if they see that person, like, oh, well, if that person is such an attention getter, maybe if we give them a little bit, they'll just shut the fuck up, you know? And you never want to be that person, because like, now you're not even garnering the attention that you really want. You're getting pity, because it's like, oh, I kind of feel bad for this person. They keep talking and they want all this attention, but they won't shut the fuck up. Maybe I'll give them a little bit. And like, what usually happens? You regret giving that person attention, because they're an energy vampire.
Yeah, I think alphas too are accepting of, you're always, you appreciate everyone's mind, opinion. We allow people to have the floor. You exchange that space with other people. It's not about you. I think that the opposite of alpha is always trying to take back the spotlight, always trying to make it about you. It's not about you. It's respecting everybody for who they are, and as an alpha too, you naturally have that respect already. You have that appreciation. People are inspired by you. They look up to you, and they're appreciative of the fact that you let them be who they are. I think that's a lot of it too. You're beyond confident at that point. You're accepting of your foundation, I think. And Jason is so humble, and that's another alpha quality, is that humbleness, that drive to continue to be better, and how can I make myself better. Always working on yourself, always allowing yourself to, okay, how can I get to be, like, always working to be better, and you own it.
One thing people don't realize too, it's like, it is very stressful to be alpha, right? So like, if you look at a pack of dogs, right, or even wolves, right, the alpha male of that pack, they're always having to make decisions. They're always making sure everyone is safe. They're always making sure there's like food to eat, but they're always stressed out. They're highly anxious, which is why sometimes they seem like they're on edge and they're angry, because there's just so much responsibility, you know. And when you take that, like, you have to know, when you take that position, you have to know how to deal with stress, right? Because it's inevitable. It can kill you, right? As we've seen over this last year of the COVID-19 lockdowns, how many business owners have died in their 40s because of stress. Mm-hmm. You know, providing for their family, and then all of a sudden for 2-3 straight months they're bringing in $0 of income. Revenue, actually, not even income, just revenue. So, yeah, I mean, alpha, it's just, I don't know, it's just funny to me, because it's like, you know, you watch TV or you watch movies or something like that, and it's like, it's almost like you get the feeling that, like, the way O'Doyle was in Billy Madison, people are like, oh, that's alpha. It's like, no, it's not. The guy was just an asshole. You know? Like, in my eyes, it was like some of like the 80s villains, like fucking Shoot from Vision Quest. Like, that wrestler was dope as fuck. But of course they make whack-ass Matthew Modine the hero of the movie. Like, not an ounce of muscle on his body. But Shoot was like a 40-year-old bodybuilder in his 17-year-old body carrying logs up a fucking bleachers. That was dope. Like, yeah, no way he loses that match in real life. Yeah, it's just, and it's almost like how Rambo was in that Last Stand against the Mexican cartel, right? So like,
oh my gosh,
he was just like, well, I may be old, but I'm still gonna get shit done with a bow and arrow. Like, bro, that was dope. I think those are the things that people should be able to strive for. Like, you know, being alpha doesn't mean like you're the best person in the world, but you're always the best person for that situation when you're needed, right?
Yeah, I think you can step in and out of roles.
Yeah.
You're very versatile that way. Like, you allow that, you know, that other teammate to step in you pass off to them, you step back, allow somebody to step forward. That kind of thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Confidence is quiet. I think, you know, alphas are known.
They don't need to remind anybody that they're
No,
alpha.
oh my God.
That's the best part.
And it's never about them.
Mm-hmm. So I was actually talking to a member in here about it the other day, and like we were both joking with each other about how we both love awkward situations, and I do get a kick out of people that will act that way, like they're trying to be loud and be like the most, you know, attention craving person in the room, and almost like they're trying to be domineering, and because they're so insecure they need to feel like they're top dog. I get a kick out of really getting under their skin, and sometimes I do it without even saying anything, and just really just living rent free in their head, and like I laugh about it because like, people like that, they just need to be brought down a little bit, just reminded that like the room of people isn't about you. Just stop being an asshole, and I'm gonna knock you off your fucking pedestal.
Where it's like, yeah, so it's like, well, I was, but that was 20 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
20 years ago. Or 25, or even if it was 15, or even 10 years ago.
Wait, so are you saying like if you're Al Bundy, you're not supposed to talk about the 4 touchdowns you once scored in a high school game at Polk High? Because like that's pretty dope.
You know, and I think as an alpha too, you lift other people up. It's about them. It's about getting a job done. Yes, it's about what's the task at hand. Yes, whether it's team-based, individual, collectively, as a family, whatever the case, if there's a task, it gets done. You delegate. You're an excellent leader. You know when to step back and shift gears a bit. You're able to kind of manipulate that in a good way, because the outcome is always to be successful in whatever regard that is. I think alphas are really good at just being present. Presence is key. Being in the moment.
And soon enough, we're going to start our segments on lessons in being an alpha gentleman, because I'd say like one of the biggest alpha males around, John Dabnino, is willing to dive into that. So we got stuff coming for you, like how to eat pizza like an alpha, right? Because that's important to know, right? It's not all serious being an alpha. There's a lot of fuckery. So that's what makes it great. Because, you know, no one likes that serious asshole all the time either. You got to be able to lighten the fuck up. Mm-hmm. As you can see in his fake commercials.
Choose your fighter.
Yeah, that was great too. So
build your own burger.
Yes. I think that's got to be the next food video. Build your own burger.
Barbecue.
How to eat
it should be
a burger like an alpha gentleman.
When this all finally ends and we get back to real summer, then
yeah.
we gotta get it.
Yeah, what do you think will end first? The lockdown or the weather?
Well, the weather's only supposed to go till next week. So.
And the lockdown was only supposed to be 14 days, so it's a toss-up.
It'll be a fireside chat. Build your own burger. Fireside chat with the boys.
Question. Are burgers the best sandwiches?
I feel like they almost like rise above the sandwich and become their own thing.
Yeah.
Even though they have all the components.
Kind of like how Genesis was a Hyundai until it became its own entity.
Yeah, it's leveled up.
Yeah. It's like, see ya, Hyundai.
It doesn't need that label anymore.
Yeah. Get your dumb H off my car.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. There's a temperature factor. Sandwiches could be hot or cold. I guess burgers just take the cake with the heat.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
You know, dripping all down your face and stuff. Like, how do you bite into that baby?
Yeah.
Oh,
To dip or not to dip?
I
We
have
talked
my
about this.
techniques.
I did see. I watched this video about the most addictive foods in the world the other day, and cheeseburger was in the top 10.
I'd have to agree.
I keep hitting. I'm just too
Based on my-
excited today.
Based on my own history, I'd have to agree. And if you throw bacon in there, you might as well just send me to rehab.
Oh man.
So, anything else to add?
No, I think that was.
Bottom line is sum up being alpha. It's just don't be a dick. And that's all we really have for you this week.
Yeah.
Right?
I
So,
think it's take what you do seriously. Don't take yourself so seriously.
mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I like that. I like that.
Unless you're being a dick.
Yeah,
True.
that's true.
But that's why don't be a dick.
And
Combine
like.
the two.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, yeah, that's all we really have for you this week. Right? And you guys have anything else to add?
Boys.
The dogs.
We will keep you posted on Jason. Those of you that want to jump on my bandwagon of buying his jersey, he's number 32. The Giants have a sweet Cooperstown Classic jersey I'm looking forward to get.
Yeah.
But
We gotta hang that up with all his other shirts, all his other jerseys. We gotta hang his San Francisco jersey
they
up
will
now.
be playing at 7:15 p.m. Eastern time tonight against the Dodgers. So they're both basically battling for the best record in baseball right now, I think. Let's see. Well, no, the Padres have that, but Giants and Dodgers are both tied for second place in the NL West. Only a game and a half back, 31 and 20. So I think that's the it's the third best record in baseball right now, behind the Rays
Amazing.
and the Padres. So, and it's only like a game, 2 games behind of that. So, yeah, no, the Giants are killing it. Jason's obviously part of that, and really looking forward to continuing watching pro sports for a real reason, right? Playoff basketball, playoff hockey is always great. Regular season for basketball sucks, but thank God we're in the playoffs now. Anything else to add?
No, we're good.
All right. By the time this episode airs, the window to buy your registered Flex Offender shirts will have been done. Okay. As far as Prestige Labs announcements, remember you can always head to overdrivefitnessny.com, click on Prestige Labs to get our affiliate discount, which is like up to 40% on some items, maybe even higher. It's an average of 40% off. Let's put it that way. Some of them are more, some are slightly less. But they just dropped a new protein flavor. So we did mention they had chocolate that just came out on top of their vanilla. And both of those were increased to 20 grams of protein. So it's a little bit more protein now. But cookies and cream is coming out, like as we speak. So you guys can place your orders for that.
Delicious.
Hell to the yeah.
My goodness.
Yes.
That's big.
Mm-hmm. Game changer.
That's all. That takes things to a whole new level
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like vanilla and chocolate, but like, I don't know.
But both.
But
Yeah.
both, yeah.
It's like when you would get like a suicide at the fucking at the soft drink station, the soda fountain. You'd mix like your Coke with your Sprite with your High C, but no, now you're just like, let me mix my fucking protein powders.
All the more reason to crush up some Oreos in your shake this time and blend it up.
Hell yeah. So that's all we have, right? Is that it?
Stretch it out, Titan.
What else do you have to add?
Stretch it out. I love you.
It is Memorial Day weekend, so everybody enjoy the unofficial start to the summer, Hot Boy Summer 2021, and
Desi's birthday's next week too.
Destroyer's birthday is next week.
Perfect
So-
start to Hot Boy Summer.
There we go.
There we go.
See?
That's
Woo!
the official kickoff to Hot Boy Summer.
Absolutely.
Alpha baby.
I'll lend you my chubber rolls. All right, so that's all we got for you this week. We'll catch you guys in another episode of Overdrive AF next week.
Yes.